has been the birthplace of many callouts out there. Cancel culture has always caused weird drama on social media, especially when 90% of the time, y'all can talk it out in private like adults. But what if a VTuber, instead of canceling someone regularly, acted as an anime character to vaguely taunt, slander, and call out someone of sexual discomfort while not ever directly communicating boundaries? And that anime character was a yandere.
Is this serious?
Unlike this person, I also don't use it as a weapon to fuel my own ego.
What did I do?
How silly! You know who you are, so I hope you're prepared.
A yandere roleplay and call out someone for alleged potential sexual misconduct.
Hello Twitter, I'm here because I am upset.
I have beef with somebody. I'm not gonna say who, but I have so much evidence. I'm not gonna say who.
Our consensual messages I shall use as evidence to destroy you.
What was the driving factor? Did you think this was threatening? This looks goofy. This is goofy as hell.
I'm sorry, this end character is so cringe.
Oink oink. Oink 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 oink. Oink oink. Oink.
Victims have a hard time actually seeking help because some clowns use them for their own gain.
This is crack.
Hey yo, it's Taledo, that fallen angel diving out of the gates of heaven. I'm gonna show y'all a recent drama in the VTuber community, how it perpetuates harm on a serious issue, and my overall take on the situation for boundaries, LewTubing, communication, and playing a character. Because as much as I like talking shit, there's an important lesson to learn here for being a VTuber in the space. Get some snacks, get some water, get a horny bat, and let's get on with the video. At 6:12 on the evening of 4th of July, the VTuber LewTuber in question uploaded a video tweet with the following caption. I'm tired, so very tired of what I have to witness, experience in the VTuber community last week. This is just a vent post. It's easier to record how I feel, and I wanted to make an update to what I tweeted last week. When you waltz up on this type of situation, the tone in this message comes off as solemn and very serious. I've talked in many previous videos about listening to the experiences of those in the community, and overall making it a more welcoming place for all fellas out there. Because overall, situations like this be serious. So when I tell you I received the fattest blue ball when I opened the video to the equivalent of a power fantasy, I was like,
Who the f is this?
well,
Let's talk about it. Turn it off.
Hi, you probably don't know me too well, but allow me to introduce myself. I'm Murasaki Mika. I am an eldritch horror VTuber, current goddess of lust, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen my messages the previous week regarding my own negative experience with a certain distasteful VTuber. As someone who claims to be an advocate for all things sexual or have a greater understanding of consent, you kind of suck at it. And based on the others that have reached out to me, you've actually pushed a lot of people's boundaries and made them uncomfortable, all in the name of your ego. And it's disgusting. And whether those who have reached out to me feel comfortable or not, let me know. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to make your own post. I'll be the voice for you. Because unlike this person, I actually take care to know about boundaries, consent, and all that based on my own experiences. But I also don't use it as a weapon to fuel my own ego. How silly! Imagine that. So, if you have an inkling of who I'm discussing, or who I'm talking about, please feel free to reach out. I won't be discussing who they are yet. It's all in due time, especially when I have others helping me gather and share information. When the time comes, the appropriate announcement will be made. But after that, I'm not gonna look back at it, because I don't give a f***. Whether anything happens or not, I don't give a f***. I just want it to be out there. And I'm not gonna discuss it any further than that. You know who you are, so I hope you're prepared. Goodbye.
Is this serious or what?
I do not support all VTubers. Some of y'all just ain't thinking. First thing before we dive deeper is a weird tone. The initial tweet looks like one coming from a notable experience of hurt worth discussing, and then the video jump scares you with a D&D character coming out in court. Blood splatters, a bat that says horny to threaten, eerie music, and a yandere laugh? I'm sorry, but are you role-playing a character right now? What you doing? What you doing? What is this setup? Sweetie, I think the goddess of lust persona can wait for a moment. You are Hannah from Tri-State residing in an overpriced apartment with a liberal arts degree. Like, this is so insane! Is this what VTubers mean by always playing a character? Man, I don't want to do this no more. Diving deeper into the situation later, how did Twitter react? Anyway, let's just say they being your ass in the quote retweets. Shai thought she cooked with that one. Making a call-out tweet in character is sending me. When are we getting fully in-character VTuber drama? I need to know so I can delete my channel. Yeah, I know we as VTubers are inherently delusional, but it's next level to RP in a video where you're trying to cancel somebody. Anyway, here's me getting my licks in. Sorry, I'm not a serious person. And here's the general opinion about this video. Your goddess of lust persona can probably take a backseat while you're making allegations of misconduct. This isn't the time or place. This weird yandere RP that's being used to publicly drag someone is weird. Handle your stuff privately and not with suspenseful music and a horny bat with in between. For the love of Christ, what in the balls is this? People were ashamed to be VTubers due to her acting in character. Nah, I'm graduating. Nowhere in the hell I can call myself a VTuber after watching this.
Hey, this man just, I don't want to do this no more.
Johnny got ratioed twice in the replies and the quote retweet. She deleted the video due to finding it cringe, and then several people re-uploaded it just to prove a point. And then the follow-up got ratioed. That's a triple-double, my brother. They were calling it the VTuber equivalent of the ukulele apology.
Boy, that's just crazy.
Oh, and the memes. The amount of VTubers that came forward with their own roleplays and versions of the call-out post reached the double digits.
I'm pretty sure you guys have seen my messages regarding, my big fat
Based on all the other people beating your ass in the quote retweets, you've actually pushed a lot of people towards disgust and made them uncomfortable. All in the name of your ego.
You know who you are, so I hope you're prepared.
I'm gonna be real, in the several months I've been in the VTuber community, I have never seen someone cancel themselves in the public eye like this. But yeah, let's dive deeper with some criticisms about this story. The person being called out here is @X, another LewTuber and scriptwriter in the community. For those in comments confused as to why I said LewTuber over a regular VTuber, there's some very important differences with content and boundaries. Just take my word from it, from me and others, and if you're underage, don't Google it. LewTubers directly dive into the raunchy side of the internet, producing sensual content like art or streams on adult websites. But the most important thing to do as a LewTuber is set boundaries up front with people, fans, and fellow content creators. As in, I might be lewd, but
do not send me your dick pics.
Some people are weird. But some people simply ain't aware of every boundary, so you have to be mature and communicate up front for everyone to feel comfortable. And according to our DMs, that's not really what happened. Atramenta met this VTuber in January and got along with her pretty well. They would collaborate on spotty art and even communicate on a regular basis. However, in mid-February, this VTuber would play a game that I want to make sure every person watching does not look up about. Pinky promise, okay? No! Well, shit. Without really telling the name, the lewd kidder game pretty much sparked areas of lewd discussion, Twitter DMs, and gave emojis as to where you're okay with. In the DMs, this VTuber gave the emoji to send any kind of pic, whether it was an ass pic, a sexy pic, topless, etc. So Atramenta continued the discussion and started sending pictures of himself according to the emoji prompts. He later spiced things up with an arm pic and shirtless pic, which is where she claimed in the document made her uncomfortable and was unsolicited. But she never directly stated any issue, saying the lines of fine and no problem. However, in her document, she states she froze on what to do and by her accounts failed to set a boundary. Overall, she puts an indictment on Atramenta for sending the arm and torso pic, when in his statement, he finds it weird how people were just drowning her in pics without asking. Alright, coverage over my perspective. Now, while I don't fully understand the qualms with just those pics, someone can feel uncomfortable with any certain experience. You're allowed to feel stung or weirded out by things. This is why before introducing this, I mentioned the most important thing of being an adult content producer. You gotta directly communicate boundaries up front with your homies. Like, be an adult and mature about it. Like, hey, not to be rude, but don't send me that. Especially while having an active adult conversation here. If you don't communicate something while saying messages like no problem and fine, even during the conversation, then the other party won't know what's wrong because they can't read your mind. I'm younger and I know you have to set the moments and conversations down like an adult in this type of industry. And trust me, the least adult thing for you to do here is make a vague call-out post branding the other party as a pest for your miscommunication. While playing a yandere character! That just sours on actual victims. And even if what he did in February supposedly made you uncomfortable, according to Atramenta in his DMs and his follow-up posts, why rage him multiple times in May? Why use his lewd scripts in June for adult websites? Why get art together and continue using it in March? Why give the peach to everything including the topless pic? And most importantly, why never communicate and be upfront to them about the situation? But role-playing and throwing shade publicly instead of privately is the better brand solution? Some of y'all adults acting like high schoolers.
A 2-pack of ass.
But what can I give to y'all as a lesson? Anyone who does content creation or any social job, one of the most important skills you will need to learn is communication. Setting rules with your community, regulating toxic behaviors, and setting boundaries for what makes you feel comfortable is integral. So in this industry, you need to know your bounds and make that well known upfront to people in your path. That's why I ain't lewd or really spicy. That's just how I vibe. But regardless, everyone's different. In the context of sensual talk, communication is key for both parties knowing what you want and don't want. People ain't mind readers, so you have the personal power as creators to dictate your community and the relationships within it. Which is why if someone makes you uncomfortable on a one-to-one level, let them know. And if they act weird afterwards, block and move on their ass. But passive-aggressive callouts will bite you. And I speak from personal experience from when I was younger. Also, do not act as a character when addressing serious allegations!
You cannot be for real. No, you for fake. No, you for real.
Overall, cancel and call-out culture is a weird conundrum, and many people end up doing things through bitterness. But don't let one person's questionable actions take away from actual victims or causes with serious allegations against vile people. They are valid and shouldn't be made to waste. In general, use your voice for a reason, not for a spectacle of clout or hating someone's success. Or you might be known as the next creator with the worst cancel attempt possible. Anyway, I want to peep my Yandere roleplay.
But I also don't use it as a weapon to fuel my own ego.
Now listen! That's called motherfucking shit!
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Like the video and subscribe as it really helps out the channel, and let me know your thoughts in the comments on this. I'm thinking of covering more recent events in the VTuber community alongside my other content on VTuber culture and talent highlights, so if you want to see more, let me know. Anyway, get at least 7 hours of sleep and drink water or good yandere in your ass.
Turn it off! Cut the shit the f*** off!
So I guess